At 20, I stood on the precipice of my future, a mixture of excitement and fear coursing through my veins. Fresh out of college with a degree in business administration, I had grand visions of making a mark in the corporate world. My father, Joe, had always been my rock, encouraging my ambitions and nurturing my dreams. He was a self-made man, his hands calloused from years of hard work, but his eyes sparkled with wisdom and pride whenever he looked at me. "Emily, remember, success isn't just about hard work, it's about passion and integrity," he would often say, his voice firm yet gentle. Those words became my mantra as I navigated the early, tumultuous days of my career. I started as an intern in a small marketing firm, where the work was grueling, the hours long, but every challenge was a stepping stone toward my goals. It was during one of those long days at work that I met Adam. He was a young lawyer, vibrant and ambitious like me. Our first meeting was serendipitous, bumping into each other at a networking event. His charm was undeniable, and we clicked instantly. Over drinks and shared stories, we discovered a mutual drive to succeed and a connection that went beyond professional interests. Adam and I started dating, and our relationship quickly became intense and passionate. We were inseparable, spending late nights discussing our dreams and supporting each other's ambitions. He was there for me during my highs and lows, and I for him. We were a perfect team, or so I thought. As my career began to take off, the first cracks in our relationship started to show. My dedication to my work often meant long hours away from Adam, and though he tried to be understanding, the strain was evident. I was determined to succeed, and he felt increasingly sidelined. Our once lively conversations turned into arguments, and our passion gave way to tension. But amidst the chaos of my burgeoning career and rocky relationship, my father remained a steady presence. His unwavering support and sage advice were my anchor, reminding me of the values that truly mattered. Despite the increasing tension in my personal life, my professional life was blossoming. I threw myself into my work, finding solace and satisfaction in my growing list of accomplishments. I secured a position as a junior executive at a renowned marketing firm, and my innovative ideas quickly caught the attention of the higher-ups. My days were filled with meetings, presentations, and strategy sessions, and I thrived on the energy and pace of the corporate world. Adam, however, was not thriving. Our late-night arguments became more frequent, often sparked by my long hours and dedication to my job. He accused me of prioritizing my career over our relationship, and while I tried to reassure him, the strain was palpable. The love we once shared felt distant, replaced by resentment and misunderstanding. One evening, after another particularly heated argument, I found myself at my father's house. Joe had always been my confidant, and his calm demeanor and wise counsel were exactly what I needed. As we sat on the porch, sipping on iced tea, I poured out my heart to him. "Dad, I don't know what to do. Adam says I don't care about him anymore, but I can't just abandon my career. This is what I've worked so hard for," I said, my voice tinged with frustration and sorrow. Joe listened quietly, his eyes reflecting both empathy and concern. "Emily, relationships are never easy, especially when both partners are ambitious. But love and success aren't mutually exclusive. You need to find a balance. Have you tried talking to Adam about your goals and dreams? Does he understand why your career is so important to you?" I nodded, wiping away a stray tear. "I've tried, but he feels like I'm choosing my job over him." Joe placed a comforting hand on my shoulder. "You need to show him that he matters too. It's about compromise and finding a way to support each other's dreams." Taking my father's advice to heart, I made a concerted effort to prioritize my relationship with Adam. I scheduled more time for us, planning special dates and making sure to be home for dinner as often as possible. Slowly, the tension began to ease, and we started to reconnect. It wasn't easy, but we were both committed to making it work. Just as things seemed to be improving, I was offered a significant promotion. It was an opportunity of a lifetime, one that would catapult my career to new heights. But it came with a catch: I would have to travel frequently, often for extended periods. When I shared the news with Adam, his face fell. So, what does this mean for us? He asked, his voice laced with disappointment. It means I'll be away more often, but it's an incredible opportunity, Adam. I want to take our life to the next level, I replied, trying to convey my excitement and hope that he would share it. His expression hardened. It sounds like you're choosing your career over our relationship again. No, Adam, it's not like that. I'm doing this for us, for our future, I pleaded, but the damage was done. The next few weeks were a blur of travel, meetings, and constant work. Despite my best efforts to stay connected, the distance between Adam and me grew. One night, after a long flight back home, I found a note on the kitchen table. It was from Adam, and his words cut through me like a knife. I can't do this anymore, Emily. I feel like I'm losing myself trying to keep up with you. I need some time apart to figure things out. And just like that, he was gone. My world, which had been meticulously balanced on the edge of success, began to crumble. I threw myself into my work even harder, using it as a distraction from the pain of losing Adam. But no matter how much I accomplished, there was an emptiness that success couldn't fill. The months following Adam's departure were the most challenging of my life. I buried myself in work, my heart aching with every passing day. My promotion came with a flurry of new responsibilities, and I embraced them with fervor, hoping the relentless pace would numb the pain of my personal life unraveling. It was during this turbulent period that I first met Luciano. He was an Italian investor with a keen interest in expanding his business into the American market. Our company was eager to secure his partnership, and I was tasked with impressing him. Tall, with dark, wavy hair and a disarming smile, Luciano exuded a charm that was impossible to ignore. Our professional relationship started with formal meetings and business discussions, but it wasn't long before it ventured into more personal territory. We bonded over late-night dinners and shared stories of our ambitions and struggles. Luciano was different from Adam. He understood the demands of my career because he shared the same drive. One evening, after a particularly successful negotiation, Luciano invited me to celebrate. We found ourselves in an intimate Italian restaurant, the ambience perfect for unwinding after a hectic day. The conversation flowed effortlessly, the wine loosening our tongues and lowering our defenses. Emily, you are a remarkable woman, Luciano said, his eyes locking onto mine. Your passion and dedication are truly inspiring. I blushed, not accustomed to such direct praise. Thank you, Luciano. It means a lot coming from someone as accomplished as you. He reached across the table, taking my hand in his. The touch was electric, sending a shiver down my spine. You deserve to be happy, Emily. Don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. In that moment, I felt seen and appreciated in a way I hadn't in a long time. The evening ended with a lingering hug, the kind that promises more than just friendship. As I drove home, my mind raced with thoughts of Luciano and the confusing mix of emotions he stirred within me. The weeks that followed were a whirlwind of business trips and stolen moments with Luciano. We traveled to various cities, sealing deals and expanding our partnership. Our professional success was mirrored by a growing personal connection, one that was becoming harder to ignore. During a trip to Rome, the line between business and pleasure finally blurred. We had just closed a significant deal, and Luciano insisted we celebrate in style. He took me to a rooftop restaurant overlooking the city, the view breathtakingly romantic. Under the soft glow of the evening lights, with the distant hum of the city below, we shared a bottle of vintage wine and a sumptuous meal. As the night deepened, so did our conversation. We spoke of our dreams, our fears, and the challenges we faced. Luciano's sincerity and vulnerability touched me deeply, and I found myself opening up to him in ways I hadn't with anyone else. Emily, I admire your strength, he said, his voice low and earnest. But I also see the pain you carry. You don't have to face everything alone. His words struck a chord, and before I knew it, we were leaning into each other, the world around us fading away. Our kiss was gentle at first, a tentative exploration, but it quickly intensified, fueled by months of suppressed desire. That night, in the privacy of his hotel room, we made love, our bodies and souls intertwining in a way that felt both exhilarating and terrifying. As we lay together afterwards, Luciano held me close, whispering sweet words in Italian that I didn't fully understand but felt deeply. For the first time in months, I felt a semblance of peace. But with it came a gnawing guilt. Despite our separation, I was still married to Adam, and my affair with Luciano felt like a betrayal of the vows I had taken. Returning home from Rome, I was overwhelmed by a wave of conflicting emotions. The passion and connection I felt with Luciano were undeniable, but so was the guilt. I had thrown myself into the affair as a means of escaping the loneliness and pain of Adam's absence, but now I was left grappling with the consequences. At work, my colleagues noticed a change in me. I was more driven than ever, channeling my emotions into my projects. The firm thrived under my leadership, and I was soon promoted to a senior executive position. With the promotion came more responsibilities, more travel, and inevitably, more time with Luciano. Our relationship continued to flourish, both professionally and personally. Luciano and I became inseparable, our bond deepening with each passing day. He was attentive, supportive, and passionate, everything I had craved and more. Yet, despite the happiness he brought me, a part of me remained tethered to Adam. The guilt of my infidelity gnawed at me, and I knew I had to confront my feelings. One evening, after a particularly grueling day at work, I called my father. "Dad, I need your advice," I began, my voice trembling. "I'm seeing someone else. It happened while Adam and I were separated, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm betraying him." Joe was silent for a moment, his thoughtful pause giving me time to collect my thoughts. "Emily, life is complicated, and so are relationships. You've been through a lot, and it's natural to seek comfort and connection. But you need to be honest with yourself and with Adam. Only then can you truly find peace." His words resonated with me, and I knew what I had to do. The next day, I mustered the courage to reach out to Adam. We agreed to meet at a coffee shop we used to frequent, a neutral ground for what promised to be a difficult conversation. Seeing Adam after months of separation was both comforting and painful. He looked weary, a shadow of the man I had fallen in love with, but there was a glimmer of hope in his eyes. We sat down, and after an initial awkward silence, I began to speak. "Adam, I owe you an apology. I know things haven't been easy for either of us, and I've made mistakes," I said, my voice breaking. "I met someone else, and it happened during our time apart. I never intended to hurt you, but I need to be honest with you." Adam's face paled, and for a moment, I feared he would walk out. But he stayed, his eyes searching mine for answers. "Emily, I knew something was going on. But hearing it from you, it's hard. I'm sorry, Adam. Truly. But I want you to know that my feelings for you haven't changed. I still care about you deeply, and I want to find a way to move forward, whether that's together or apart," I said, tears streaming down my face. He took a deep breath, his expression softening. "I appreciate your honesty, Emily. I care about you too, and I've missed you. Maybe we can start by rebuilding our friendship and see where it leads." We talked for hours, hashing out our feelings and grievances. It was a painful but necessary conversation, one that left me emotionally drained but also hopeful. We agreed to take things slow, to give our relationship a chance to heal and grow stronger. In the meantime, I continued my affair with Luciano, unable to sever the bond we had formed. Our connection was intoxicating, a potent mix of passion and understanding. But as much as I enjoyed my time with him, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was living a double life, torn between two men who had captured different parts of my heart. The months that followed were a delicate balancing act. I juggled my demanding career, my renewed friendship with Adam, and my ongoing relationship with Luciano. It was exhausting, but I was determined to find a way to make it work. Luciano and I continued to travel together, our business ventures taking us to new cities and new experiences. Each trip brought us closer, and our nights were filled with passion and intimacy. Yet, as much as I enjoyed being with him, there was always a lingering guilt, a reminder of the complexity of my situation. One evening, while we were in Paris for a business conference, Luciano surprised me with a romantic dinner on a private terrace overlooking the Eiffel Tower. The view was breathtaking, the setting perfect for a night of celebration. "Emily, I've never met anyone like you," Luciano said, his eyes shining with emotion. "You are my partner in every sense of the word. I don't want to lose you." His words touched me deeply, and for a moment, I allowed myself to imagine a future with him. But the reality of my situation quickly brought me back to earth. I couldn't continue living this double life, deceiving both Luciano and Adam. "Luciano, I care about you deeply, but I need to be honest with you. I'm trying to reconcile with my husband. It's not fair to either of you to continue this way," I said, my heart heavy with the weight of my confession. He looked hurt, but he nodded, understanding in his eyes. "I respect your decision, Emily. I want you to be happy, even if it means letting you go." That night, we parted on bittersweet terms, our relationship ending as it had begun, intense, passionate, and ultimately, fleeting. Returning home, I felt a sense of relief mixed with sorrow. I had made a difficult but necessary choice, one that would allow me to focus on rebuilding my life with Adam. Reconnecting with Adam was a slow and delicate process. We spent more time together, going on casual dates and rediscovering the things we loved about each other. Our conversations became deeper, more honest, as we worked through the issues that had driven us apart. One evening, as we walked hand in hand along the beach, Adam turned to me with a serious expression. "Emily, I want to give us another chance. I still love you, and I believe we can make this work if we're both committed." His words filled me with hope, and I nodded, tears of joy streaming down my face. "I want that too, Adam. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make us stronger." We began couples therapy, a step that helped us communicate better and address our underlying issues. It wasn't easy, and there were moments of frustration and doubt, but we were both committed to healing and growing together. As my personal life stabilized, my professional life continued to thrive. The lessons I had learned from my tumultuous experiences had made me a stronger, more empathetic leader. My team respected me, and our company continued to grow, securing new partnerships and expanding our influence in the market. Despite the progress I made with Adam, memories of Luciano lingered. He had been a significant part of my life, and letting go of our connection was a painful but necessary step. I focused on the future, determined to build a life that balanced both my career and my personal happiness. The separation from Luciano allowed me to refocus on my marriage with Adam and my career. The space I had created in my life for reflection and growth was crucial for healing. Adam and I were making steady progress, and I was finally beginning to feel a sense of stability. At work, I continued to excel, taking on new challenges and responsibilities. My reputation as a formidable businesswoman grew, and I was soon approached with an opportunity to lead a major project that would further elevate my career. It was a chance I couldn't pass up, but it required significant travel and dedication. Adam was supportive, understanding the importance of this opportunity for my professional growth. We agreed to maintain open communication and prioritize our relationship despite the demands of my job. Our commitment to each other was stronger than ever, and we were determined to make it work. During one of my business trips to New York, I had the chance to meet with influential industry leaders and potential clients. The pressure was immense, but I thrived under it, confident in my abilities and the support of my team. After a particularly successful presentation, I found myself reflecting on how far I had come since my early days in the industry. As I stood on the balcony of my hotel room, looking out at the city skyline, I felt a sense of accomplishment and gratitude. I had navigated the highs and lows of my career and personal life, emerging stronger and more resilient. My journey had been anything but smooth, but it had shaped me into the person I was today. Returning home, I was greeted with open arms by Adam. Our time apart had only strengthened our bond, and we cherished the moments we spent together. We continued to work on our relationship, ensuring that our love and commitment remained at the forefront of our lives. One evening, as we sat by the fireplace, Adam brought up a topic that had been on both our minds. "Emily, I've been thinking about our future. What do you see for us in the next few years? His question took me by surprise, but it was a conversation we needed to have. I see us continuing to grow, both personally and professionally. I want us to support each other's dreams and build a life that we're both proud of. He smiled, taking my hand in his. I want that too. And maybe, we could start thinking about expanding our family? The idea of starting a family had always been in the back of my mind, but the timing had never seemed right. Now, with our relationship on solid ground, it felt like a possibility worth exploring. I would love that, Adam. Let's take it one step at a time and see where it leads. Our decision to consider starting a family brought a new sense of purpose and excitement to our lives. We began making plans, discussing our hopes and dreams for the future. It was a welcome change from the turmoil of the past, and I felt a renewed sense of hope and optimism. As we worked towards our goals, my relationship with my father, Joe, remained a constant source of strength and wisdom. He had always been my guiding light, and his support was invaluable. One weekend, Adam and I decided to visit him at his countryside home, a place filled with fond memories and tranquility. Sitting on the porch with my father, I shared the latest developments in my life. Dad, Adam and I are thinking about starting a family. It's a big step, but I feel ready for it. Joe's face lit up with pride and joy. That's wonderful news, Emily. You've always been determined and resilient. I have no doubt you'll make a great mother. His words filled me with confidence, reinforcing my belief in the path Adam and I were choosing. Our time with Joe was rejuvenating, and we returned home with a renewed sense of purpose and unity. At work, I continued to push boundaries and achieve new milestones. The major project I had taken on was nearing completion, and its success would solidify my reputation in the industry. My team and I worked tirelessly, driven by the shared vision of excellence and innovation. One evening, after a particularly grueling day, I received a call from Luciano. It was unexpected, and my heart skipped a beat at the sound of his voice. Emily, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to congratulate you on your recent achievements. His words were kind, and I could sense genuine happiness for me. Thank you, Luciano. It's been a challenging journey, but I'm grateful for where I am today. We exchanged pleasantries, and as we ended the call, I felt a sense of closure. Luciano had been an important chapter in my life, but it was time to fully embrace the future with Adam. The project I had been working on was finally completed, and its success exceeded all expectations. The accolades and recognition that followed were a testament to the hard work and dedication of my team. It was a proud moment, one that solidified my place in the industry and opened doors to even greater opportunities. With the project's completion, I was able to focus more on my personal life. Adam and I continued to nurture our relationship, building a strong foundation for our future. We began exploring the idea of starting a family in earnest, consulting with doctors and making preparations. Our journey was not without its challenges, but we faced them together, drawing strength from our love and commitment. As we moved forward, I reflected on the lessons I had learned along the way. Life was a series of ups and downs, but it was the choices we made and the people we loved that defined our path. In the end, it wasn't just about achieving success in my career or overcoming personal obstacles. It was about finding balance, cherishing the moments that mattered, and staying true to myself. My journey had been filled with trials and triumphs, but it had also been a testament to the power of resilience, love, and determination. With the past behind us and our future ahead, Adam and I focused on building the life we had always dreamed of. Our decision to start a family brought a new sense of purpose and joy to our lives. We began preparing our home, making room for the new addition we hoped would soon join us. Our journey to parenthood was filled with excitement and anticipation, but also moments of uncertainty and anxiety. We faced each challenge together, drawing strength from our love and commitment. Adam was my rock, always there to support and encourage me. As we navigated this new chapter, I continued to excel in my career. The success of the major project had opened doors to new opportunities, and I was soon offered a leadership position that would allow me to shape the future of the company. It was a dream come true, but it also came with new responsibilities and demands. Balancing my career and personal life was a constant challenge, but Adam and I were determined to make it work. We prioritized our relationship, ensuring that we made time for each other despite our busy schedules. Our love grew stronger, fortified by the trials we had faced and the dreams we shared. One evening, as we sat together on the porch, Adam took my hand and looked into my eyes. "Emily, I want you to know how proud I am of you. You've achieved so much, and I feel lucky to be by your side." His words filled my heart with warmth and gratitude. "I couldn't have done it without you, Adam. You've been my biggest supporter and my greatest love." Our journey had been far from easy, but it had brought us closer together. We had faced our fears, overcome our challenges, and emerged stronger for it. As we looked to the future, we knew that whatever came our way, we would face it together, with love and determination. The day we found out we were expecting was one of the happiest moments of our lives. The joy and excitement we felt were indescribable, and we couldn't wait to welcome our baby into the world. We spent the next months preparing for the arrival, attending prenatal classes, and making our home ready for the new addition. As my pregnancy progressed, I continued to balance my career and personal life. My leadership role at the company was demanding, but I was determined to prove that I could excel both as a professional and as a mother. My team was supportive, and I leaned on them more than ever, trusting in their abilities and dedication. Adam was my unwavering support, attending every doctor's appointment and sharing in the excitement and challenges of pregnancy. We grew even closer during this time, our bond strengthened by the shared anticipation of becoming parents. One evening, as we sat together in the nursery, Adam placed his hand on my growing belly. "I can't wait to meet our little one," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "Me too," I replied, feeling a surge of love and gratitude. "This baby is a testament to our love and commitment. I can't imagine a better partner to share this journey with." As our due date approached, I took a step back from my work, delegating responsibilities to my capable team. It was difficult to let go, but I knew that my focus needed to be on my family. My career had always been a priority, but now, my role as a mother took precedence. The day our baby was born was a day of indescribable joy and love. Holding our child for the first time, I felt a sense of completeness and fulfillment that I had never known before. Adam and I were overwhelmed with emotion, our hearts bursting with love for our new family. Parenthood brought a new set of challenges and rewards. The sleepless nights, the constant care, and the overwhelming responsibility were balanced by the moments of pure joy and connection with our baby. We navigated this new chapter together, supporting each other through the ups and downs. My time away from work allowed me to focus on our family, but it also gave me a new perspective on my career. I realized that I didn't have to choose between being a successful businesswoman and a devoted mother. With the right balance and support, I could excel in both roles. As I returned to work, I brought with me a renewed sense of purpose and determination. I was more focused and driven than ever, inspired by the love and support of my family. My team welcomed me back with open arms, and together, we continued to achieve new milestones and successes. Reflecting on my journey, I was filled with a sense of gratitude and pride. I had faced numerous challenges and made difficult choices, but each step had brought me closer to where I wanted to be. My career was thriving, my relationship with Adam was stronger than ever, and our family was a source of immense joy and fulfillment. As I looked to the future, I knew that there would be more challenges to face and goals to achieve. But I was confident in my ability to navigate whatever came my way, supported by the love and commitment of my family. In the end, it wasn't just about achieving success in my career or overcoming personal obstacles. It was about finding balance, cherishing the moments that mattered, and staying true to myself. My journey had been filled with trials and triumphs, but it had also been a testament to the power of resilience, love, and determination. The years that followed were filled with growth, both personally and professionally. Adam and I continued to build our life together, cherishing the moments we shared with our growing family. Our love deepened with each passing day, and we faced each new challenge with determination and unity. At work, I continued to lead my team with passion and vision. We achieved new milestones, expanded our influence, and forged new partnerships. My leadership style evolved, shaped by the lessons I had learned and the experiences that had defined my journey. I was more empathetic, more understanding, and more committed to fostering a positive and inclusive work environment. Our family life was a source of constant joy and fulfillment. Watching our children grow and thrive was a reminder of the love and commitment that had brought us together. Adam and I made sure to prioritize our relationship, finding time for each other amidst the demands of parenthood and work. One evening, as we sat together on the porch, reflecting on the years that had passed, Adam took my hand in his. "Emily, we've come so far. I'm so proud of everything we've accomplished together. And the family we've built," he said, his eyes reflecting the depth of his feelings. I smiled, squeezing his hand. "I couldn't have done it without you, Adam. You've been my rock, my partner, and my greatest love. I'm excited for what the future holds for us." Our conversation that night was a poignant reminder of the journey we had shared, the challenges we had faced, and the triumphs we had celebrated. We had built a life that we were proud of, one that was grounded in love, commitment, and mutual respect. As our children grew, so did my business. I was approached with an opportunity to take my company public, a move that would solidify our position in the industry and open doors to new possibilities. It was a monumental decision, one that required careful consideration and planning. Adam and I discussed the potential impact on our family and our lives. We weighed the pros and cons, considering the financial benefits, the increased responsibilities, and the potential for growth. In the end, we decided to move forward, confident in our ability to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. The process of taking the company public was grueling, requiring countless hours of preparation, meetings, and strategic planning. But the support of my team and the encouragement of my family kept me motivated. We faced each hurdle with determination, and when the day finally came to ring the opening bell at the stock exchange, it was a moment of immense pride and accomplishment. The success of the public offering was a testament to the hard work and dedication of everyone involved. It was a milestone that marked the culmination of years of effort and the beginning of a new chapter for the company. As I stood before my team, addressing them with heartfelt gratitude, I felt a deep sense of fulfillment. With the company thriving and our family life flourishing, I took some time to reflect on the journey that had brought me to this point. The challenges I had faced, the mistakes I had made, and the lessons I had learned were all part of the tapestry of my life. I decided to share my story, hoping to inspire others who were navigating their own paths in the business world. I began writing a memoir, detailing my experiences, the obstacles I had overcome, and the insights I had gained. It was a cathartic process, one that allowed me to process my journey and celebrate my achievements. The memoir, titled Emily's Journey, From Struggles to Success, was well received, resonating with readers who saw themselves in my story. It became a bestseller, and I was invited to speak at conferences and events, sharing my insights and inspiring others to pursue their dreams with passion and determination. The response to the memoir was overwhelming, and I was humbled by the impact it had on others. It was a reminder of the power of resilience, the importance of staying true to oneself, and the value of perseverance. As I continued to balance my professional and personal life, I found new ways to give back to the community and support causes that were important to me. I established a foundation focused on empowering women in business, providing mentorship, resources, and opportunities for growth and development. The foundation quickly gained momentum, attracting support from other successful women and industry leaders. We organized workshops, networking events, and educational programs, all aimed at helping women achieve their professional goals and break down barriers in the business world. Through the foundation, I met incredible women who were making a difference in their fields, each with their own unique stories and challenges. Their resilience and determination were inspiring, and I felt a deep sense of fulfillment knowing that I was contributing to their success. Reflecting on my journey, I was filled with gratitude for the people who had supported me, the opportunities one had been given, and the challenges that had shaped me. My life was a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of balance, and the value of staying true to oneself. As I looked to the future, I was excited for the new adventures and opportunities that lay ahead. My journey was far from over, and I was eager to continue making a difference, both in my professional life and in the lives of others. The years passed, and I continued to find joy and fulfillment in both my career and my personal life. Adam and I celebrated our milestones, cherished our moments together, and watched our children grow into remarkable individuals. My business continued to thrive, and the foundation flourished, empowering countless women to pursue their dreams and achieve their goals. The memoir remained a source of inspiration for many, and I continued to share my story, hoping to inspire others to navigate their own journeys with courage and determination. Looking back, I realized that success wasn't just about achieving professional milestones or accumulating wealth. It was about finding balance, nurturing relationships, and staying true to one's values. It was about making a difference in the lives of others and leaving a positive impact on the world. My journey had been filled with trials and triumphs, but it had also been a testament to the power of resilience, love, and determination. I was grateful for every experience, every lesson, and every person who had been part of my story. As I stood on the porch of our home, looking out at the beautiful sunset, I felt a deep sense of peace and contentment. My journey was far from over, but I was ready for whatever lay ahead, confident in my ability to navigate the challenges and embrace the opportunities. With Adam by my side, our children growing and thriving, and a community of inspiring women supporting each other, I knew that the best was yet to come. My journey was a testament to the power of love, the importance of balance, and the value of staying true to oneself. And as I took Adam's hand, feeling the warmth of his love and the strength of our bond, I knew that together, we could face anything that came our way. Our journey was just beginning, and I was excited for the new adventures and opportunities that lay ahead.